He had just found a pair of stethoscopes in the hospital. In the blink of an eye, a nurse mistook him for an outside expert. The nurse pulled him into the locker room. She quickly changed him into a surgical gown. Without saying a word, he was pushed into the patient's operating room. But what he never expected was that the person lying on the operating table was his best friend. This outrageous scene scared his good friend so much that he fainted on the spot. Just as the doctor was about to rescue his friend, another person was suddenly pushed in from outside. A critically ill patient urgently needed surgery, and all the doctors rushed over, leaving him standing there in a daze. Seeing that the doctors next door were extremely busy, he had no choice but to kill time. He pulled out his favorite jelly beans. He wanted to drop one into his mouth, but he suddenly realized he was wearing a mask. He missed the jelly bean. It fell directly into his friend's abdomen. This scared him badly. He put his hand into the patient's stomach and searched around. After 2.5 minutes of treasure hunting, he finally got the jelly bean out. But when he took a closer look, he realized it was not his jelly bean at all. Out of curiosity, he picked up the object and knocked it against a metal pipe. It made a crisp, metallic sound. It was a bullet. The man trembled in fear. Before the doctor could notice, he quickly put the bullet back inside. Then the surgeons returned to the operating room. But when they started the surgery, the patient's heartbeat became extremely weak. If the bullet was not removed from his body, his life could be in danger at any moment. However, the doctors searched for a long time and still could not find the bullet's location. The man couldn't stand it anymore. He quickly stopped the doctor's operation and said he could find the bullet. Before the doctors could react, he put his hand into the patient's abdomen again. With just one touch, he easily removed the bullet once more. This incredible operation stunned all the doctors present. They thought he was truly an expert hired with a huge amount of money. Unexpectedly, as soon as he walked out of the operating room, before he could even catch his breath, he was urgently pulled into another ward by a patient's family. Afraid of being exposed, he had no choice but to pretend to examine the medical records. He calmly asked everyone to leave first. Just as the family members and parents comforted each other and their emotions finally calmed down, he quietly picked up the electric shock machine. He tried to wake up the woman lying on the hospital bed. He tried several times, but there was no response from her. Only later did he realize that the electric machine was not plugged in at all. After connecting the power, he became curious again. He actually experimented on his own body, but he never expected that this attempt would go wrong. The woman was instantly shocked awake by him. The scene became extremely awkward.